Okay, great. So right now we have something that we can commit to. We have a minimum duration of actually practicing your writing habit and your writing routine. We also define the trigger that actually starts everything off. And right now, what we are going to talk about is about tools, right? I know that a lot of people are obsessed with tools, and maybe you've bought this course just by hoping that I'm going to give you like a magic tool or something like this. And I totally understand that, right? So I have been obsessed with tools also for a lot of time. And sometimes I'm still trapped in the shiny object syndrome where I just want to like find new tools, like maybe something that can really revolutionize. I don't know if it's English, but like if you say that in English, but actually which can just make things easier, like a bomb, like something that will just like something just coming down from the sky and make things easier. So the thing is that if you don't know how to actually use the tools and if you don't know what the purpose behind using a tool is, well, then you can have the best tool on earth. It will not make the difference. And I may sound like a broken record because I'm telling this every time. I'm just saying this every time. And when people ask me, what are the tools that you're using? I mean, who cares about the tools? First, I don't have any stake with the companies who create those tools. Second, like I may be on another system than you. I may be on iOS. You may be on Android, and who really cares about it, right? The thing is that actually being able to find the tool that suits your needs, right? This is actually the purpose, and for that you just have to test. But the thing is that there are specific things that were actually that I wanted actually to emphasize here, and this is a concept that I've learned in a book by David Kadavi, which is time management, mind management, not time management, and it's actually a concept that I actually realized, but he was actually able to put some words on the concept, and the concepts are grippy versus slippy tools, which means that depending on the tools that you're going to use, you're going to see that some tools will make the work easier, some will make it harder, some will make it faster, some will make it slower. And a great example that I can give you here is that, let's say, in the past, what we had, let's say, one device for making videos, one device to shoot photos, one device to just call someone. We had one device to do X and to do Y, and we had different devices right now. But right now the issue is that we have way less devices, but who do way more things. And the problem is that this actually makes distraction way easier, right? So right now, the thing is that, let's say if I'm going to open my laptop, the problem is that I'm going to get distracted way too fast, right? So I always found that I've been just dragged to log into my email account. I'm like everything is like just made in such a way that it's just so addictive, right? And you could obviously install things on your computer, blocking internet access and this and that. But to be honest, like, it's a little bit of hassle for me because other people are also using the internet at home, and like I can just shut down the internet, and I mean it's a little bit problematic for me. So it's not really convenient to use those tools. So, but if you can use them, do it by any means. I remember a few years ago, what I was doing, I was just actually switching off my router around 9 or 10 p.m. At night, and then just actually switch it on back around 9 or 10 in the morning, right? This worked also pretty well because then you're just sleeping without Wi-Fi. There is no distraction possible and all this other kind of stuff. So if you can implement this by any means, please try it. But if, let's say, you have some things going on, or you can actually just do the hardcore version of this, I found that using actually a separate device make the things way easier. So what you could actually do is first you could purchase, let's say, another computer. I think that investing in tools is an important part, right? So especially as people who work online, we don't have that much of expenses. So you don't have to rent an office, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. So the only thing that you're actually spending money on is actually on tools, right? So may it be your devices that you're using or tools to make actually the work easier, right? So apps, etc., etc. So by any means, like you could actually buy, let's say, another computer and then just play around with your internet connection and just let's say put a very strong and complicated password that you install on other devices and even people, let's say, who live with you under the same roof. And then for this specific computer, you're not just going to key in the internet password, right? The Wi-Fi password. So, which means that you cannot connect yourself to the internet. So this could be a solution that you can use. The other solution that I'm using right now, which is less, let's say less hardcore version, is actually just using an iPad. And I found that the iPad, depending obviously of how you're going to use it, but you're going to see that in another lesson here in the course. I'm going to show you what I have on my iPad. So actually, I don't have any social media or any other kind of stuff. The only thing I have is actually my Notes app, and my app on my drawing app. And this is actually how I use the iPad, right? So I just unlock the iPad, and I can just write right off the bat, right? So nothing else to do on the iPad rather than I can only write on it. So something that you should consider. So be aware of all the tools or the device that you're using that can be used in 5,000 different ways. And sometimes just having a dedicated device, which is kind of grippy because you can do a lot of it, it may slow you down a little bit. But the fact that slowing you down, but still getting the work done is way more important than just trying to be fast and not getting the work done, right? So I really want to pick your tools like how can I say that? In a meaningful and in a mindful way. Right? So this will actually make way more sense. We're going to see the video to show you exactly how I have set this up. And then, to be honest, there isn't much to add, and just start doing it, right? So the thing is that you saw that I didn't make things complicated. I just want to make things simple. I just want you to get started. So with that being said, I see you in the next lesson.